calls a man that they love to hate, but they shake his hand anyway. We are back. Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. We here, baby. You already know what it is. And I usually would have my host next to me, but yeah. yeah. But I got the next best thing. I promise you that. Of course, we have our beautiful bartender back with us. Kim, go ahead and tell the people who you are, where they can find you.
All social media platforms, KIMM_BADD.
You got the blicky with you today?
No, I ain't got
No,
it.
you got okay. I bet. But then she bought a hookah though. She wasn't playing around.
Blicky, what is the blicky?
She a thug, man. She a thug, man. You gotta watch out for her. She might have the blicky on her.
Where we at?
Word. But yeah, man, we missed you the last couple episodes or what have you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. And today I have a special guest. Been trying to get this man on the show for a little while now. It's kind of been, what it was, but it is what it is now. You know what I mean? So I got my brother, Make It Happen Moe, with me in the building. I appreciate you for coming, bro.
Oh, man. Good to be here, brother.
Yeah.
Good
right.
Sunday.
All right. You already know. Yeah, man. So I'm telling people where they can find you at, though.
All social media, Make It Happen Moe, M-O-E. And that's all social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Well, it's X now, but yeah, everything.
Okay, bet.
Everything.
So I'm going to jump right into it, man. You're kind of an enigma to me. And I say that because, I've been out in the party scene for a long time, right? You see certain promoters just pop out the blue, if you would. That's not necessarily your case because you've been doing your thing since before Orlando. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell me about that. Where was you at before Orlando?
So shout out to my rattlers. I was
There you go. Hold up. Oh.
Yeah. see, my rattlers, they'll really get on you for that because you really need it. You see, now you got to up it because if you get a rattler here, you got to get you one of the Marching 100 sound effects.
Okay, all right.
That's when the Marching 100 come in right there.
Okay, all right.
Or Joe Buller or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my rattlers. Man, it started, way back in the chubby days. A lot of I know you may have an Orlando following. A lot of the Orlando following may not know about Tallahassee as much. But, a lot of people know about Chubbies. A lot of people know about Bajas. And shout out to a lot of my friends that I grew up with in high school. I used to always love the club. I used to always love the party. And growing up, I used to go to Icons.
Wow, that's a throwback.
I used to go to Icons. I don't know how we was getting in because I was 17 getting in.
Trust me, I question the same thing. How the fuck did I get in that club?
I don't know how I was able to get in. I didn't have no on my ID. It didn't say, it said 17.
Right.
I think what happened back then, you can get in the clubs, but you couldn't drink. You remember that?
Oh, that's right. They would either not give you a ban or some crazy shit. So
You can get in. And
right.
I think that was actually kind of really crazy.
Right.
But you can get in, but you couldn't drink. So we started going to Icons. Before that, it was a teen club called Oasis. But that's a lot of people from Orlando know this.
Right.
But moving forward, I always loved the club, and when I came to Tallahassee, the club scene was amazing. Shout out to all the big hitters up there. You got DJ Demp. You got the Schoolboys. They had the nightlife on
Smash.
On
Yeah. Pause. Yeah,
and it was y'all in this pause.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
It's addictive, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even.
pause.
Yo, look, check me out. I don't even. Ladies and gentlemen, look at me. I don't even know why I just paused.
Man, pause it.
I have no clue. This shit it's a pandemic, man.
Nah, it's funny, but shout out to like I said, Demp. Demp had the moon going. Matter of fact, no, it was superstar Jay Quick, and Jay Quick was he used to DJ for Gucci a lot back when Gucci was real hot. I mean, Gucci's still hot, but Jay Quick had the moon, and Schoolboys had Bajas. And that's where we would go every week. You talking about, a freshman in college.
Yeah.
We wasn't missing a week.
Right.
Nah. Yeah, we had the little the blue motherfuckers. Yeah, the blue motherfuckers, which is the the picture. It's like a Long Island picture, big picture,
Big
$10.
ass, yeah.
$10.
Should
Oh,
have
yeah.
you wasted in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. We was outside.
Yeah.
We had a good time, and then over time, because I was working while I was up there, a lot of people like it was a blessing, like to be working and still in school, because you know a lot of people didn't have jobs like that. So, you know, college was still hard. You know, like financially, it was tough, but I was fortunate enough to every time I went out, I would shout out to my boy Saint. Saint was promoting at the time. He's not a host. He wasn't a host. He was actually a DJ.
Yeah, shout out to Saint, man.
Yeah, shout out my boy Sn3 Ep9-Make. He was a promoter at Chubby's. It was Chubby's. He was my go-to guy because back then, you know, the economy was a little bit better.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, so they were charging, like, they was making some money. Like, they would charge, on a regular night, they'll charge $30, $40 a skip.
What?
For college kids.
Oh, shit. And niggas was paying that.
They was paying it. And $10 to get in, regular line, stuff like that. So he was my go-to guy to pay, you know, $20 every time. And over time, I say, hey, man, you know, getting paid to do this. I say, man, let me get paid to do this. Like, that sounds dope. He was like, all right, man. Boy, I don't know what I got. I don't know what I signed myself for.
Wait, so low key, you telling me Saint put you onto the game?
Saint put me on.
Oh shit. Oh
Saint
shit. I
put
gotta
me
get a haircut for that. That's big.
Yeah, Saint put me on. And back then we had the head promoter back then. Well, it was Schoolboys and then Seymour. Seymour was an older guy, about like late 40s, 50s. So he was kind of like a Pat Nix, but in Tallahassee.
Right.
So when he put us to work, he put us to work. Like, because it wasn't no real like social media.
Yeah, it was no
stuff
digital
like,
media. You was out in the streets.
Oh my
You was out in
god.
these streets.
Oh my god.
Street teaming. Like,
Oh my.
for real.
Bro,
Hold on,
like,
before we go there, hold on. I
Yeah.
see drinks. I see drinks in my peripheral.
Yeah.
Kim, what we drinking, baby?
We keeping it cute. It's Super Bowl weekend.
Okay.
So we just got a couple of tequila sunsets. That's all.
Okay. Bet. I'll take that.
You want a straw?
Nah.
straw.
Mana bad man.
Nah,
Mana
Okay.
bad man. All right.
Won't
Thank
do
you.
that. Pause on that.
Right.
Pause on that.
I mean,
Salute.
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 Oh, that's right. You got your Hennessy. I keep forgetting.
Before we go there, I do want to talk. Do you remember when you used to cut my hair?
Yeah.
I used to fall asleep every time.
I know, because I would take forever, boy. I ain't want to fuck your hair up at
Bruh.
all, bro. Your hair is different, bro. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a barber. I do cut hair. You know what I mean? But when you sit down with somebody that got that hair that do whatever it want to do, it's a project, man.
You look. I don't know what area. I don't know whose place that was, but I know that's low key the hood a little
Right.
bit.
Oh yeah, that's Pine Hill.
I was like, oh, stay yeah.
That's the hood.
That's where I grew up around. I said, oh snap, that boy in the trenches. But
Yeah.
when you was cutting my hair, that's when I had the baldy. I don't know why.
Right.
I had the little bald spot.
Uh-huh.
I kept using the black. I don't know if you had the. I think I used to ask you did you have the black spray?
Oh yeah, no. I was like, nah.
I used to put the little fibers. I was tearing them fibers up, boy. I used to tear them fibers up. Tell you, like,
if my man is telling the truth and nothing but the whole truth out this motherfucker.
Listen,
So what you end up doing? I mean,
I had to go bald. I had to let it go. What you mean? That's making happen.
I tried my best to save it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I remember that. Damn, boy.
Man, I used to have like little spots on the top of my car. You know, sometimes I'd be in the car getting it in.
Oh shit!
My head hitting the top, and them fibers be stuck. And people get in my car and be like, "Well, what the hell? What the fuck?" So I just wanted to touch on that because I remember you used to cut my hair.
Yeah. That's crazy. That was
throwback.
That was a different time, boy. Oh man.
Yeah.
That was a different. Those were the days.
I was 16, 17. Yeah, it was crazy. But going back onto that. He worked us. Seymour, he worked us like crazy. putting out flyers, putting out posters. I was in a relationship at the time, and man, it was tough.
It was tough on the relationship
Because I had school,
right?
I had work. I was still, because after school I would go to work, and then late night, that's when I would put up the posters for the events. So we would go to all the major street crossings, and we would put up the posters for the events. And this was weekly. This was weekly, and man, we was getting $200 a week for that. Getting nothing. College kids. But it helped me build my brand, build my name, and then it just took off from there. That's when I just started doing my own parties.
Right. Where was your first party at?
My first party was, I forgot what it was called, but it was next to Baja's. Baja's had I think it was called, I can't even remember what it's called. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All good.
But it was a small part of Baja's. If Saint was watching this, he'll know what I'm talking about. But it was a small part of Baja's. It was that little strip, and man, that thing was dead. Man, I had 10 people in there.
Shit hurt you.
Oh man,
Shit
you
hurt
could
your
do
heart.
cartwheels all through that thing.
Shit hurt your heart, man.
Oh man, what roundhouse? You could do all
That's
type
crazy.
of shit. It was none but air, me and air and oxygen. 5 people,
So, well, let me ask you.
and a blue motherfucker.
And a blue motherfucker. Well,
it.
so when that happened, like, what in your mind, what did you say to yourself? Like, yo, nah, I got to do something different. Like, at that point, did that make you want to do something different to try to gain the people? Or was it just a matter of just keep getting your name out there in order for people to start coming to your joints?
So, to be honest, I really started boosting my name with, they call themselves Day Snatchers right now. So, shout out to my boys, Aaron and them, Aaron, Amir, them boys, Prince. So, back in that time, they were Soiree at the time. So, they changed their names a few times, but they were real hot because they were doing a Grown and Sexy. It was the first time I seen Grown and Sexy, for real. And they were doing a Grown and Sexy event every Thursday. It was called Mint Lounge. And it was one of the best events I've seen, especially for a college kid. It was dope. You had to dress up, like it was dress code enforced. And I started partnering with them, and my name started to grow from there. But, I just felt like I wanted to try to see if I could make a little more money, be honest. Because I was just starting, and they weren't trying to give me half of the door or nothing like that. So, and I get it. So I said, let me separate and try to do my own thing. And then that's when I started doing my own parties after I built the brand with them. I built the brand with them, to be honest. And then I started branching out and doing my own parties and took what I learned from Seymour with the, passing out the flyers and stuff. But this time I'm passing them out for me compared to passing them out for them. And, of course, I seen more money than the $200 a week, right?
Yeah.
So, that's how it started. It just grew from there. And then you got, then social media came into play, Twitter and all that.
So, all right, so you're from Orlando, but you went to college up there, right? So college is done. You come back home. I mean, did you want to come back home knowing what you had gotten into? Did you come with a plan? Like, yo, I'm going to go back home and I'm going to throw parties out there. Fuck this shit.
I did come home with a plan.
All right. Yeah.
So when I was in Tallahassee, I was on the way out. My name was really hot on the way out, honestly. I had a really, really big Tuesday event that was huge. And then things just kind of spiraled. Incident happened. And then I ended up getting one of the hardest clubs you can get in Tallahassee, which is the Moon. Only, I believe, a few people can get it. It was like DJ Dim. It's almost like a promoter taking over Beacham. It's like the same thing. The Moon been around since the 70s. So I had the Moon for a night. Then, I don't know, for whatever reason, he did not want me to come back. And that Saturday, during that time, this was about 2015, they had 20 people in there every Saturday. I came in, brought in 200 people, which was hard to do there. And he was just like, they just didn't want me back. I guess it was political. They got that much money I don't know what it was.
That's wait.
I'm telling, it's crazy,
That's crazy.
bro. Every week it was so dead. It was like 10 to 20 people in there every week. Everybody knew that Saturdays at the Moon was just nothing no more.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
For the first time, I brought in about 200 people. I was like, why would we not continue? And since then, I was just like, you know what? Maybe it's just not meant for me to be here.
Yeah.
So I would always come home. I was working in Tallahassee, but I would always come home, and I liked the grown and sexy scene down here. But this was after Post nightclub happened.
Mm-hmm.
So after, like, it was nightlife was going downhill here at a point in time, and it was like I used to come to Ember on Fridays, and it was like right after that, it wasn't really nothing going on. I just seen a wide open lane, and I was like, I can either come here or Atlanta. Because when I went to Atlanta, I visited Atlanta for 1 day, 2 days, and I had an interview with Vito the singer, Fly Guy DC, shout out him, and I met Cat Williams. Fly Guy DC let me host on the mic his Wednesday night, all that in like 2 days, and I was like, dang, I really kind of want to move here.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm born, like I love Orlando. Like it's really in my heart. Like I really love Orlando. So I said, let me just come home, and I just see an open lane. Let me just do this for the city. I think it'll work. And that's when I came home, and I reached out to Sky Lounge. Well, 180 at the time.
Yeah.
I reached out to 180 at the time, and they wrote me back. And I was still in Tallahassee. They wrote me back, and I couldn't believe it. You know, like 180, like at that point in time when they were very exclusive. They're not exclusive as like that, but when they were exclusive, I said, man, I couldn't believe it. They actually wrote me back. It was a girl named Nora at the time. That was their little VIP man. Their assistant manager.
Yeah.
And she said, hey, let's come down. Let's do it. All you need is a $1,000 deposit. I didn't have the money. So my brother helped me out. He helped me front the money with that. I didn't have the full 1,000. Yeah. So that's how me and my brother teamed up for Views Day Party.
Shout out to bro. You already know what it is.
Yeah. And that's how we teamed up for Views Day Party.
And it was, look, let me tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. if you didn't go to Views, if you ain't even, God, bro. Yo, y'all had that shit on smash, bro. Like
it was a big impact. Well, we worked really, really, really hard on the first one. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh, we was in the streets nonstop.
All I know is I came to the all white one for my birthday, man. That shit was lit.
Man, listen, Jack. That was a time. Woo-wee. That was a time, man. That was a time.
Hold on. Kim, you ain't been to make a Happen Moe party yet? Never.
Oh man, I gotta work harder.
You gotta get out more, sis.
No, I just gotta work harder. That's it. I just gotta work harder, man. That's it. But yeah, that man, we worked hard for that one. We worked hard for Views. That was, that was nonstop grinding because you got to do that for Orlando. Like, for them to really like clinch on to you, you got to put the work out there. Because
so was Views the first party, official like big party you did out here? That was the first Views.
That was
it. I see, and I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't have been able to tell because you came in here. Like to me, I was like, who's this guy, right? But the way you maneuvered and the amount of people that knew you, I was like, wait, I know these motherfuckers too. So maybe you slipped through the cracks. You know what I mean? Pause, because like you was doing. I'm like, this shit is. You look like a normal motherfucker out here doing this thing.
Orlando doesn't accept everybody.
Oh, that's a fact.
They don't accept everybody. I'm actually born and raised here, and I was outside. So that's a difference too. Like, I wasn't just like a person that was just here, came to college, came back, and what I was really, really outside. Right. Like, like anybody from a lot of people from Orlando already knew who I was. So it was a cheat code. So
okay, yeah.
It was a cheat code. Yeah. But that's what helped. That and actually putting in the work. That helped us kick the dough down. That was it. And sometimes I hate to say it, like, Orlando, they like to see new energy, fresh energy. But I think for me, it really helped because I was from here. But it was new, but it was like, oh, Mo's coming back to do parties. Like, I don't know, sometimes it happens like that. They see the same faces. They may see the same promoters. And I was just a new promoter, but a familiar face.
Right, guy. That's what it is. Yeah. New promoter, familiar face to certain people. Yeah.
It was easy.
I got you. I feel you.
It was easy. So that's how that went about, man. Views Day Party. Shout out to bro Johnny Tap.
Yeah, you already know what time it is, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
That was good time, and what's going on with Johnny? I mean, he's still promoting or anything like that, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's one of the parties he still got going on right now in the city?
Oh yeah, he still do Soul Cafe. He does.
Okay, got you.
I think that might be the only one he's doing right now.
Yeah. So shout out to him though. Definitely. Yeah. Well, we're gonna take a break in just a second, but real quick before we go, with views happening, right? Like, what happened to it? You know what I mean? Was it, because after a while, some promoters don't realize when it's time to just let something go and try something different and change the dynamic of it. Was that the case with you when it came to views, or was it like, I'm just going to shut this bitch down? Like, you know what I mean? Or like, 'cause I don't know, that face right there looked like it was something happened.
Nah. So views is not done.
Okay.
Views isn't done.
I like that. Okay.
Nah, it's not done. We still just trying to figure out the dynamics and figure out the right place.
Okay.
So it's not over with. I think me and my brother just got really tied up with different business ventures.
Yeah.
He has his own business ventures outside of just the club as well.
For sure.
I think that's where that's at right now. But it ain't done. It ain't dead. It ain't done.
I got a place in mind. I got a venue in mind that'll fucking light views up, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't finna say it on camera. We gonna talk about that on camera.
That's a smart move.
You feel me? Yeah.
They will eat it.
Yeah. ASAP.
Yeah.
But listen, we are at Nightshade Lounge, 536 West Church Street. Shout out to Nightshade Lounge, our location sponsor, venue sponsor for the Cocktails and Intellect podcast show. Now, we're going to take a break real quick, and we come right back and chop it up with Make It Happen Moe. You already know.
Let's do it.
Orlando, what's going on? It's your boy Young Cause, the man that they love to hate but to shake his hand anyway. Listen, I want you guys to know that on 536 West Church Street, Nightshade Lounge is your venue to go to for your special events, parties, 6 days a week. Go check them out. The hottest DJs in Orlando. Amazing atmosphere. You already know what time it is, man. Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. Nightshade Lounge, official sponsors of Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. The night belongs to you. All right, y'all. We are back. Quick break. You already know what time it is, man. Nightshade Lounge, Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. Yeah, so, Mo, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. All right.
Talk to me.
When it comes down to Orlando, see, what I'm noticing about you've gotten yourself in a position to where you don't got to do a party every week. You pull out one party probably once a month, once every 2 months or something like that, and it's like, all right, boom. It's real big. You feel what I'm saying? Like, did you choose to go that lane?
To go the monthly?
The monthly or the not weekly lane. Like, I need to have a party every week.
2022 I did that. I did that real heavy.
Right. And which party was that one? Which one was that one? You would do it every week.
Every week was Iconic Thursday.
Right, there we go. Yeah, that's what it was.
Every week was Iconic Thursday at 180. Shout out to Illa. From Walla ENT. Shout out to
big bro.
Bro again, Johnny Tap.
Yep.
Man, that was a good time.
Yeah.
But when I started doing monthlies, it was 2022 because the weeklies was hard after Iconic. And I think it was after the pandemic.
Right, I was about to say that. You think the pandemic shifted shit?
Yeah, and it was just really, really tough to keep a weekly going. And I wanted to try something to kind of build my brand a little bit more. And that's when I started doing monthlies for SNL.
Okay.
Grown Folks Night.
Yeah, right.
So then I started doing monthlies for that, and it definitely helped my brand grow way more than when I was doing the weeklies. Because when I first started, when we did views, I don't. You remember Ishta when we was doing Ishta? Me and Tony was doing Ishta, and it was a great night. It was a great night, but I do feel like it wasn't building my brand as much as I wanted it to, and what built my brand the most was SNL when I started doing that monthly.
How do you feel about I don't even know if I'm saying this right, new promoters? Like, how do you feel about how they maneuver in the streets? Do you think that it's like fucking up the game, the way that they promoting they parties, or the way they do it, they're handling business with these venues? Or do you feel like, hey, you know what, welcome in, you know what I mean? Like, if you need game, you know what I mean, holla at me type shit. Because even though, like I said, you're not in, when I say what I'm about to say is no disrespect. When I say that, you're not Pat Nix yet, right? We're not that old. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Pat Nix. But you've done a lot in a short period of time if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? So you got game that you can give. Like, how do you feel about these new promoters out here now? Do you fuck with them or you don't?
I do feel like they messed up the value of a promoter a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what it's about.
And the only reason, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, grinding for your name and getting your stuff out there and starting parties. There's nothing wrong with that at all. The issue is the structure of a promoter wasn't. It has to. You have to be taught it. You can't just jump in it. If you're not really taught it and you don't have the experience for it, you can't just jump in it and then now you want to partner with somebody who has the experience, or you end up, and this could be partly is on the owners as well, because it's nobody's fault. It's the pandemic. The owners needed promoters, and a lot of new people that wanted to get into the industry, they seen that as a opportunity. Right. I don't blame nobody, but to answer the question, I do feel like it does have an effect on the value of a promoter, because
not everybody's doing it.
Because promoters, it's a couple things promoters really should have. They should have a LLC. They should have a business tax receipt. They should have like all these things. It's so many more things to being a promoter than just, you know, I got a brand name, or I pay somebody for a logo.
Or I know a lot of people.
or I know a lot of people, or just I'm a VIP popular person. I don't even do, like, the VIP thing is cool.
Let me tell you something, y'all. Hold on, let me tell you.
No, and it's like I said, this is not a knock. This is really just speaking from my experience. Because one thing in life, I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to opinions, nobody's opinion is right.
Right. It's an opinion.
It's an opinion, right? So, from my experience, I just feel like there's different steps to being a promoter, and there's a little bit more structure. But the great thing about it is that the harder you work, it still doesn't affect you, but it's like it doesn't, but it does. It's hard. It's hard to explain, like, because you're working to build your brand. Like, for myself, my brand is at a high. It's at a high level. But the stigma of a promoter in Orlando isn't the best, because we're not conducting ourselves like real businessmen.
Right. Okay.
That makes sense?
No, that makes perfect sense. Now, the reason why I was laughing earlier is because, let me tell you something about Mo. And this is my experience with Mo. When he talk about, you know, the VIP type of promoter, this nigga here, this nigga be in the cut. This nigga, I almost feel like you don't even want to be seen out that motherfucker. This nigga just be in the cut. He will throw one of the biggest parties and be the hardest nigga to find, because he's just chilling somewhere in the fucking cut. He not worried about the door girl. He ain't worried about no VIP. He just sitting there, because it's almost like you had a well thought out plan and you're just going to sit back like this. You know what I mean?
Watch it unfold.
Like, for real, watch the whole shit just unfold.
Yeah.
I mean, I came to a party. Niggas was asking me to go get Mo. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I mean, don't you got his number, nigga? What the fuck is he talking about? I'm like, yo, Mo, hey, this I don't even know the guy. Some guy at the door or whatever. I mean, he's like, okay.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I work hard for my parties, man. So if I'm in the cut, it's because I really rather just not relax, be bothered.
Right.
I really just rather relax and let everything unfold. Once I'm at my event and I'm being bothered, and I really start turning into another person. I just y'all might not really know it, but in the inside, I'm really about to snap. Yeah. You know, because I've done the work. The work's here. It's here. It's here for y'all. Yeah. I put people in place for the work, like to be done. And if I gotta do extra work, the work I put in is what's paying everybody. Yeah. You're getting paid this. Take care of this. Now it is times where, of course, I mean, it's times where you're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to really have fun with it. And it's times where, you know, I definitely do. Yeah. But a part of it too is I try not to give the house away as well. So if I'm in VIP or if I'm in and everybody comes to me and, you know, it starts to create a pattern. Like they want to always be in my VIP. The people that come to my section, they always want to be in my section. Right. Then they want to start getting on the list. And then I really treat it like a business. I ain't trying to waste a dime. Yeah. I'm literally like, I really am like Mr. Krabs. Like I need every cent. Right. But it really, when you create that pattern, especially like it's pretty like you're spoiling people. Yeah. Like I try not to spoil, because when you get to that point, it creates a pattern and it creates entitlement.
Right. You find out who's really loyal to you to your parties, and who just wants that freebie or that I'm with Mo or I'm in his section or whatever the case may be. It does separate the two. You know what I'm saying? You have your loyal followers that'll pay whatever they need to pay to get up in the party because they know it's going to be a vibe. Then you got the people trying to show up, hitting you up last minute like, yo, bro, I'm at the front door. What's up? Like, you know my party was happening 3 months ago, nigga. I promote easy. You know what I mean? Like, I put this flyer up 2 months ago. You ain't book your ticket. I mean, we had early bird tickets for $5, bitch. Like, nigga, man, get the ticket and holla at me when you get inside.
Man, that's a whole nother topic in itself. I can go on for about 2 hours about that right there alone. I really, and honestly, I want to give out no game, but I want to get the city right when it comes to business, marketing, and I have ways that I'm going to do that. But listen, if you want something from somebody, it doesn't even have to be just business. Like, be personable. Like, at least call this person. At least check on this person. At least, like you said, you pop up out the blue. Yeah, I ain't heard from you in 3 months, 4 months. Who? Like, what did you talk about? You at the door. What does that mean to me? I don't know what that means. Yeah. Shoot. So, let me get that straight. I don't play that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm good on that. Like, you know, but
I've been to Mo parties, and I'm pulling out my card or I'm pulling out some cash. Like, cause no real talk. Because look, listen, you know how I maneuver in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm an enigma when it comes down to this party scene, just because I just know so many people. But I pull up to a Mo party, right? I pull up to one of your parties, and already in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know who the door girl is, so check this out. I'm ready to go ahead and pay what I got to pay to support. But if I know the door girl, and I'm like, oh, and she's like, well, what up? I'm going to slide in and go say what's up to Mo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
sure.
That's just me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You ain't wrong for that.
No, well, yeah. Right. But still, at the end of the day, I'm ready to go ahead and just pull. I'm not looking, somebody go get Mo. Like, fuck that.
Oh, man.
Nah, fuck that. Nah.
But honestly, that doesn't happen to me as much no more.
Okay.
Like,
because they got the fucking picture.
Yeah, it honestly.
got the picture.
Honestly, as I guess you could say popular as I am, I don't really hear that as much no more. Which I love. I'm glad I don't want to deal with that. I used to when I first started, but that was because I was doing a lot of favors, and I stopped the favors. And now, don't get it twisted. Like, I invite people, like especially the people that always spends money with me. I treat them. You know, I always show love to those individuals. But I do feel like sometimes some promoters they spoil their people a little too much, and it creates a pattern. Mm-hmm. You don't want to create that pattern because you lose money.
Yeah, you lose money, and after a while, when it is that one thing that you can't do for them, then you have those people that'll sit there and be like, oh, they automatically stop fucking with you. They stop coming to your parties and everything because that sense of entitlement that you spoke about. You know what I mean?
And like some people really need like true friends that'll really support them. Like shout out my real close friends. One of my closest friends, he pays for the section. He pays for the section online every time. Mm-hmm. He pays, like when we get a bottle, he goes half on the bottle every time. Mm-hmm. Like, and sometimes I just be like, all right, bro, you don't got to. You really ain't got to. I do it. I mean, I do it a lot, but he'll still be like, no,
nigga, I got this. Yeah,
and something you need that. You need that. You got to treat it like a business. Otherwise, what you doing it for?
Yeah,
what you doing?
Now, let me ask you this, right? And I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers, but you know, you don't got to mention any names, of course. You know what I mean? I'm not messy. You know what I mean? But are there promoters or even venues that you just won't never work with again?
Nah, to be honest.
Okay.
If there is a venue that I probably won't work with again, it's probably because the aesthetic. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I think because I lay the foundation out so straightforward.
Communication is key.
That I don't really have no issues with any owners or any venues. Mm-hmm.
What about promoters? Is there any promoter out here in the city you just be like, nah, we just don't. It's not a vibe. Like what I'm visioning is not what you vision. I can't even fuck with you.
I wouldn't put no names on that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said we ain't gotta put no names out there. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I wouldn't put no names on that. But there are promoters that have different vision. Mm-hmm. My vision ain't their vision. Mm-hmm. My crowd ain't their crowd.
And mind you, I'm talking about promoters that you've worked with, and after the party was done, you was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. It ain't happening no more.
There's been a few that there's been a few that that don't hold their weight. But
so if they reached out to you again to do a party, would you say no?
Probably.
Okay, that's what. Okay, all right,
probably.
All right.
I mean, because I don't want to waste your time, and vice versa. I work hard. There's a lot of people that do events that don't promote. They don't hold their weight. Like it's a lot of people that do it to be cute too. Like
shit,
they don't promote.
Cute.
Yeah, they don't promote. Like they feel like, posting one time on their page will make something pop.
Right.
Like,
and the next thing you know, they disappear. They're just waiting for the party to come through and expect everything to come to them.
And that's you're not Jeezy, you're not Ross, you're not a real true celebrity. You have to come to reality with that. Mm-hmm. I can't post one time and just have something go crazy. I mean, it's happened on a special occasion. Mm-hmm. Like I remember when I was able to do after hours one time because everybody wasn't used to the after hours.
Was that at Brit?
That was here.
Oh, that was a while back.
And it was invite only. I posted it one time and it went crazy. Like stuff like that. I mean, that's special, but nevertheless, like you have to promote your event. So if you're not for to sit up there and really truly promote it, there ain't no point. I'm not with the cuteness.
That's crazy that you just said that because I was just about to ask you after that question, what does it take to? Because people have this thing in their mind that promotion is easy, right? And it's to me, it's really not. There's a few dynamics that go down with promoting. So, one, you can walk into an establishment, build a rapport with the owner, and create a vibe and a party, and y'all work out whatever deal y'all work out when it comes down to the finances. Sometimes you don't got to pull nothing out of your pocket because that venue needs people, right? Y'all make a deal with the bar or whatever. Then there's situations where you have to actually put money down or up front in order to throw the party. You know what I'm saying? How if you had to, I don't want to say give game to anybody because, you know, the game is to be sold, not told, but what's the best road to take when it comes down to promote? Is it really based off of relationship, or is it really based off of having that money up front to lock in a venue?
You need a little bit of both. Yeah, you got to have both. You got to have capital. If you want to throw a great party.
Right.
I mean,
right.
if you want to throw a great party, you need capital. You need to spend money. You need to spend money on marketing. But yeah, I mean, some people have great relationships and they get good deals, but if you don't spend the money to come with it, you ain't. Whether it's paying to get hosts, you know, I'm not really a host guy. I don't really like a lot of hosts. I think that waters down a party as well.
Really? Why is that? Why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like it already actually messed up the industry. It messed up the industry already because now all these people that you have hosts, they feel like they're entitled. They feel like they're promoters as well. They're not customers anymore. We created promoters. We're creating our own promoters. So they're not. They used to be customers. So over time, it was I don't see it as much anymore. I know back like 2022, 21, you would see parties with 100 hosts. What are we doing? The whole club is hosting?
Right.
What is going on?
That's some wild shit. That's some wild shit.
Can we really like scale back and look and see what is the vision here? And they would it's almost like they would do that. You're sacrificing the brand for a party, for one party, for the money. If you're just gonna do it for you're just doing it for that, it's not gonna be long term because you're not doing it for the brand. You got all these promoters; they don't even know who's the main person. Who's the big dog? Who's the one really running it? What brand am I looking at?
Right.
Am I looking at Tay from down the street?
That got 6,000 followers?
Yeah, who am I looking at?
Right.
So, I don't even know. I forgot. I forgot how we got this.
But this is the thing.
Go?
But look, listen. This is the thing. And once again, see, Mo don't know. This is the thing about Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. We going to have some drinks. We just going to chop it the fuck up. Wherever the fuck it goes, it goes. You dig what I'm saying? But, I had asked that because I see, like you bring up the host situation, people having hosts. I was under the impression that, all right, if you get a host, it's obviously somebody that has some sort of a following or influence to bring people to the establishment to pay to get into the venue for your party.
Yeah.
I see a lot of hosts, they become hosts, right? And then I don't know how it works in the back end. Like, do you give the host a section, or do they still pay for the section?
I don't want to give that out, but I do feel like look at him, big dog,
big dog in the building, baby. Yeah,
shout out to Ant,
fresh haircut in the building.
That part, I do. It depends on whoever the host is. Like they have different stipulations. Like,
okay, all right.
Depends on the host, but that is an effective way. I just don't think you just find a great host that's really gonna bring people, and you figure out whatever the stipulations is for that host, whether you want to pay them, whatever you want to do, like, and whatever they accept.
I see. Usually it's like, all right, well, yeah, I'll let you host. All right, I mean, you got to bring this amount of people or whatever, and you have 2 bottles at your section. You know what I mean? Then I see it where it's like, hey, you got a lot of people following you, whatever the case may be, and then, but you guys got to pay for your own bottles. You know what I mean? So I hear what you're saying when it comes down to the different dynamics, but having these hosts, like in my mind, I'm still till this day, because I've been on flyers for hosting a party before. I walked in there with myself, nigga. Like I didn't know what they didn't break that. They just put me on a fucking flyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But think about this though. Like, think about when they had First Sunday at Firestone. No damn host on that shit. Like, it was packed out. It was swole. You didn't need it. It has its own value. We still remember First Sunday at Firestone.
The actual event, not the host.
First Friday at Roxy. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't remember the exact dynamic, but from what I remember, because this is when I was in Tallahassee, they had Mello, Teasy as either hosts or sub-promoters for First Friday at Roxy.
Yeah.
That is something that was worth it, obviously, because, I mean, you see who they are now, right? So
right.
It's that's how you create value. But to somebody who's really trying to start an event, the relationship with the owner is always real good, because some owners have venues everywhere. Some owners, they'll give you good deals, they'll give you bad deals. It's all on you to see, like, you know, like what's gonna be worth it for you. But you got to put in the work for it, though.
I couldn't be a promoter because
it's
number one,
easy.
no, and it's not even that. Check this out, because I remember you saying that, you know, like you come up with the plan, you strategize, you market or whatever, and you just want to just politic in the cut. A nigga like me, I move too much. I be bouncing around and buzzing around every goddamn where. I be the type of nigga that won't make no money on my party because I'm letting everybody in this bitch free, because everybody's like, yo, your cause. Oh, all right, fine, come on in. Nah, I'm fucked. I'm done.
I used to be that.
I can't.
Matter of fact,
I can't
used
even
to
do that. I can't even do
And
that.
I used to think it was cool. Like, I used to think it was cool to be the one that, oh, I'm a big dog, I'm going to the door. Let her. Yeah. I mean, that was part of building the brand too. But
You know what?
at the end of the night, I'm counting this money. I'm like,
fuck.
I can't even get a
Nigga,
burger, bitch.
I had to pay this motherfucker, that motherfucker. Nigga, you walking home with $20 in your pocket, man.
Shit.
But yo, that's crazy. You just did what you did with the pointing out. Like, yo, all right. I didn't grow up in that era. I wish I did. But Studio 54, right? I'm waiting for somebody to have a party like that where you actually have to go outside and be like, no, all right, you're good. Come on in. You're good. Come on in. I haven't seen somebody do that shit yet. I think that shit would be make it the biggest fucking party in the world. Promote that shit for days on end and just come outside and just pick motherfuckers come in. Like, yeah, you good. Nah, y'all ain't good. Like, I mean.
Oh, that's dope. I see what you're saying. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
Have you seen the movie Studio 54?
No,
Oh,
I haven't.
it's called 54.
No, I haven't.
Man, oh my God. Yeah, watch that shit, boy. That'll put a whole different perspective on. I'm surprised no one has done that shit yet.
So it's like an exclusive.
It's exclusive. Like, you want to be in this party.
Oh, I've seen that, like, on the movie. Like, I've seen that.
You
want to
be in this party, right? You want to be in this party so heavy, and it's like you make sure, like, everybody's coming out dressed to the T. Like, I mean, like, and you hoping to get picked to come in. Because you know it's just popping off out there. You know what I mean? Like, that'll be tough. But anyway.
That's tough to do.
That's tough.
It's not easy. It's not easy to do. I mean, it can be done. It just takes, it'll take a lot of energy to get that popping.
Some planning.
That's a good idea. That's good, though. That's dope.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that'll be my first promotion event.
Man,
we'll make it happen.
Listen,
Let me find
I'm
out.
listen.
Oh, man.
Look, and my advice would just do it. You do it.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
I could be like, who is this? Who just did this? You'll be the first one to do it.
I'm scared. Fuck that shit.
I'll
Look.
be scared. See, go crazy.
But before we wrap up though, what events you got coming up? You know what I mean? Like March is popping off. March is about to slide through. You got anything coming up soon? March, April, May, June?
Yeah. So every third Sunday, I'm doing, of course, Marvin's Room.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely a dope event, ladies and gentlemen. Please go out there.
Yeah, Marvin's Room at Legends. My baby done grew.
Yeah, that shit is.
Yeah,
that's a big venue.
That's a big.
That's a big venue.
So it's a real big future for that. Shout out to Justin. We started it at Novelty for about 2 years, and then some things happened with Novelty. Yeah. And yeah, we grew. We tried different venues. We tried Sky Lounge. We tried Callaloo. We tried different venues, but I seen Legends as an opportunity to just make it as big as possible, like the biggest R&B event that you can really attend. Like, I want to make it as big as possible.
So that's every third
Sunday.
Third Sunday. Okay.
You got that every third Sunday. I'm at Ember every Friday. Of course, GVO, Good Vibes Only. It's an amazing event when it comes to Friday nights. If you're looking to really just have fun and party, that is the place to go. Okay. Love Jones on Thursday. It's R&B again, but it's a weekly R&B, and I a lot of times I do events for us, like the people that need that, right? And I only throw events where I'm gonna have fun at. So that's a good place to just kind of relax on a Thursday at the Woods. Love Jones every Thursday.
I love that vibe.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
why
there
don't you be coming out to this nigga's parties?
I gotta work harder. We already figured that.
No, I've been there the last couple of Thursdays.
Oh, you have?
Like the last 2 Thursdays.
So you went to this party then? You didn't even know it.
See, it's a vibe, ain't it?
It's a whole fucking vibe. I love the R&B.
So we going next time?
Sure.
Telling you.
Every time I'm on camera all the time talking about we going, and then I never hear from y'all.
Let's go this Thursday.
I'm gonna be honest. It's tough. I mean, GVO is really starting to really get its identity now, but I really do be looking forward to Love Jones. Like I really like, because I work hard. You go there and you really just be vibing. It's a vibe. But yeah, that's every Thursday.
Bet.
Every Thursday. Other than that, I think that's it. That's it right now.
All right.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. Well, look, listen. We about to wrap it up. Let the people know where they can find you at, my brother.
Yeah, all social media. Make It Happen Moe. Yeah, Facebook, all that. I got everything. Make It Happen Moe. MOE with the E.
All right. Your boy Young Cause, man, they love to hate, but the shit saying anyway.
Let's do it.
Kim_bad, 2 M's, 2 D's, all social media platforms.
Let's go. We out of here, baby. Yo, thank you, my brother, for coming on the show, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Peace.